Mendeecees destroys set after Ciara's fake claim, producers shut everything down. The tension had been bubbling beneath the surface for weeks on the set of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but no one could have predicted just how explosive things would get, until it finally did. It all started during a routine shoot for an emotional group therapy session, where cast members were brought together to hash out grievances and settle old scores in front of the cameras. It was supposed to be raw, honest, and unscripted. What happened instead was pure chaos. Ciara Gates, always known for her sharp tongue and unapologetic attitude, had been growing increasingly distant from Mendeecees Harris. Rumors had circulated for days that she was planning something major, and when the cameras started rolling, she didn't hold back. "I just want to say my truth," Ciara began, flipping her hair and looking directly into the camera. "Mendeecees, you said some stuff to me that crossed every line. You told me I was a temporary placeholder, and that my brand ain't nothing without clout-chasing men around me. You tried to diminish me as a woman, as a mother, and as a business boss." The room went dead silent. Mendeecees blinked in confusion, trying to piece together the accusation. He sat up straighter on the couch, arms folded, his face suddenly dark with anger. What?" he growled. "I never said no sh*t like that." Ciara didn't blink. "You said it backstage, after the club scene last week. You said it in front of Carly and Bambi. Don't lie." Carly and Bambi, sitting a few chairs over, suddenly looked like they wanted to melt into the cushions. Neither confirmed Ciara's story. "I ain't never said that," Mendeecees said again, now standing up. "What the hell you trying to do?" Ciara smirked, her tone cutting. "Don't act surprised. You been slick talking and gaslighting since you came back on this show." The producers scrambled behind the cameras as the tension escalated rapidly. Security was subtly waved in. But it was too late. Mendeecees snapped. With a roar, he kicked over the glass coffee table, sending shards scattering across the floor. One of the studio lights crashed down after he threw a chair in its direction. A camera operator ducked for cover as Mendeecees stormed toward the stage backdrop, tearing down a fake brick wall in fury. "You playing with my name for AF King storyline?" he screamed. "That's what this is about. You making up bullshit to trend for a week." Ciara stood frozen, lips parted, as chaos erupted around her. Other cast members started yelling. Some tried to calm Mendeecees down, but he wasn't hearing it. "You disrespectful as hell. I came on this show trying to be real, trying to keep it solid, and you twist sh*t to make me the bad guy. Over what?" A moment. Security finally managed to corner Mendeecees near the dressing room hallway, but he wasn't done. He punched the wall, leaving a crater-sized dent in the drywall, then ripped his mic off and threw it on the floor. "Y'all ain't about to use me like this," he growled. "Y'all producers knew she was gonna pull this sh*t. Y'all let her do it. Y'all let her lie on camera." Executive producer Mona Scott Young wasn't on site, but the director called her immediately. Within minutes, word came down. Production was shut down, indefinitely. News broke like wildfire across social media. Fans were stunned to hear that Mendeecees had destroyed the set, with early leaks painting him as violent and unstable. But once behind-the-scenes footage and accounts from other cast members began to trickle out, the narrative started to shift. "He ain't lose his mind for no reason," Spice said in an Instagram live. "They set him up. That whole segment was staged, and Ciara made up that quote. I was there last week, I ain't hear nothing like that." Scrappy weighed in too. "Man, Mendeecees handled that better than most dudes would've. They provoked that man for TV." Even Carly eventually posted a cryptic tweet. "I ain't backing nobody's lie. You won't use me as a witness to what didn't happen." The backlash toward Ciara was swift. Fans accused her of manipulating the narrative to gain sympathy or increase her screen time. Some even began trending the hashtag #Justice for Mendeecees. Faced with pressure from the network, Ciara released a statement that only made things worse. I said what I said. It was my truth in the moment. Whether he remembers it or not, that's on him. That vague explanation did nothing to repair her credibility. Meanwhile, Mendeecees released a raw and emotional video from his home, sitting with Yandy by his side. I came back to this platform to grow, he said. Not just to entertain, but to show how a black man can evolve from the streets to something better. But what they did today, that ain't growth, that's sabotage, and I ain't with it. Yandy added, it's heartbreaking to see the man I love being disrespected like this. And what hurts even more is knowing that producers allowed it, for drama. The aftermath of the incident led to serious changes behind the scenes. VH1 suspended production on the current season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and announced a full internal review. There is a line between entertainment and emotional manipulation, the network's official statement read. We take these events seriously and are evaluating all footage and cast conduct. Some insiders claim that the show may take a creative pause and return in a revamped format, one that focuses more on truth and reality, rather than fabricated storylines and staged betrayals. As for Mendeecees, while his future on the show remains uncertain, his fan base has grown stronger in the wake of the scandal. Many see him now not as an aggressor, but as someone who stood up against manufactured drama and refused to let his name be dragged for ratings. In his final words during a recent podcast interview, Mendeecees summed it up best. Don't come for me unless it's real. I don't play make-believe. I lived too much life for that. And with that, the man who once tried to heal on national television walked away from the spotlight, on his own terms.